What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another ranking video. It's gonna be a big one, and oh boy, it's gonna be an interesting ranking. So this is a franchise I have only just talked about on the channel, and now that I've played every game in the series, well, I think it's only fair I rank every single game in the Star Fox franchise. The Star Fox series has its highs and many lows. Half the franchise is Star Fox 64, basically, but hey, I've been getting into Star Fox since the Galaxy movie happened, so I guess it's only fair that I do this, because how else am I going to talk about the future of Star Fox, unless there's actually a new game in the future or something, but again, we'll see how things go. Regardless, this is going to be my personal opinion of each of the Star Fox games. I played them all, so yeah. I also will give an honorable mention to Starlink, because I did do a poll recently, and there's some people that said that it kind of counts as Star Fox, but I see more Google searches, and most of them don't count as a Star Fox game. But I'll give it an honorable mention. I didn't play much of it. I don't know if I'm going to go back to it. It's basically a Ubisoft doing something with Star Fox. Hey, at least it did Star Fox on the Switch, kinda, right? Yeah, that was it, really. Anyways, let's get started with the ranking. Here we go. Let's get with the worst one. Let's do this, baby.
Disappointment in the game of life.
And the worst Star Fox game goes to Star Fox Guard. Yeah, I know people can probably mean on funny bad games, but this game wasn't it. I'm sorry. Like, this is a tower defense game with Star Fox, and it's just not good. I played tower defense games like Plants vs. Zombies, which is at least enjoyable and charming for what it is, but Star Fox Guard, I don't know. Apparently this started as a tech demo for basically the Wii U, and it turned into a full game, I guess. Basically, it's a tower defense. Watch all the screens and make sure there's no monsters coming in your base. Yeah, that's the game, honestly. It's apparently pretty lengthy, too. I don't think I would personally enjoy a game like this. I got far into a demo, and that was enough for me. I just couldn't vibe with the gameplay. If people like it, cool. Just not for me. Sorry. Man, this placement hurts me, honestly. I really wanted to give Star Fox Command a chance, honestly. And I think this game can be overhated at times, honestly. The controls are interesting, to say the least. You have to use a touchscreen for stuff, and like many other DS games, that's kind of the point. And it's not the worst thing ever. I probably wouldn't play for long periods of time, I will say, honestly. So that's one thing I will say. And visually, it looks nice for a DS game, and, you know, it wasn't the worst thing ever, I say. And it's just, I don't know, I just got not much else to say, honestly. And also, this game has some of the funniest fan fiction endings I've ever seen. Like, seeing this, I'm like, I'm watching a Mario parody in, like, 2006, basically. Oh, hey, that's when that game came out. Yeah, anyway, Star Fox Command is, I think it's a little overhated at times, but I can see why some people would play it. If this is your least favorite Star Fox game, I wouldn't blame you. I know I put it at, like, second worst Star Fox game. I promise I don't think it's, like, the worst thing ever. I just personally won't go back to it, personally. I don't know. If I was a teen playing this game, maybe I would give it a fair ranking, but I don't know. Controls, I just don't think I'll go back to it, personally. Ah, yes, the very first Star Fox game. It has, it's certainly the SNES game of all time. At least it has a unique spot in the SNES's lineup. Infamous lag and slowdowns. Yeah, this game hasn't aged, unfortunately, and it can be really dumb to control. Like, every time I try to go back to this game, I'm glad I may not use save states, because, oh my god, this game is brutal. You can see a bunch of polygons and stuff like that, which I'll admit is kind of funny, honestly. So I guess I'll give it that, honestly. But yeah, unfortunately, this game is this game is definitely showing its age. It is the very first Star Fox game, after all. You can't get everything perfect, but I don't know, with a lineup of better SNES games, honestly, I don't know. You think Star Fox would do a little better? But I'm being a little too harsh. Oh, otherwise, I can see why, if you're nostalgic. It does have that SNES charm to it, so I'll give it that at least. But yeah, it's a little outdated at this point. I can't go back to this game. And now we have Star Fox SNES, the sequel, which actually got released to the public on the SNES Classic. That's kind of surprising, in case you guys are unaware. yeah, we all didn't get this game until the SNES Classic, which was like in 2016, 2017, I think that's when it released. I don't remember, honestly, but yeah, it's honestly pretty insane, honestly. So that's that. So overall, that should give a higher placement. But yeah, it's similar to the last game, just with a few new things, of course, and objectively, it's like better to play. It does have the same slowdown stuff of the first game, but you can see the charm here, and yeah, I can see why some people will rank Star Fox 2 higher. I can see, I don't know, it seems to be very conflicting opinions on this game, and I'm overall like, yeah, the slowdowns still make me rank this a little lower compared to the other games we're about to talk about, especially the next one. Oh boy. But yeah, Star Fox 2 is fine, so yeah. And now we have the infamous, the very first, technically speaking, Star Fox 64 again ranking of the video right now, and we have Star Fox Zero. This was infamous as one of the worst games on the Wii U, at least from what I hear. And I played, to be honest, I played worse games than this, in my opinion. Still, no, I don't know if I'm not rating it that high, but like, I don't know. I don't think it's worst game ever made material. But yeah, basically, it's a reimagining of Star Fox 64 on the Wii U. That's kind of all I got. And the controls are, it's something to say the least. You have to use the gamepad and watch the gamepad, and then you have to deal with motion controls on some of the enemies. There's also like stealth missions that you do, and like later on in the game, which are just fine, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I got nothing else to say. Like, it looks fine. It controls, I can definitely see why people would rate it much lower. Like, I don't know, it didn't hate me. I didn't hate it completely, but I do understand, yes, it is Star Fox 64 again on Wii U, and that's why the franchise got on a decade-year hiatus, because of this game, honestly. So yeah, not the worst Nintendo game ever. There's worse out there, but yeah, I can see why people would hate this, so yeah. Alright, next up we have is probably the most conflicted I feel with the Star Fox game. Star Fox Adventures! This was one of the last rare games on the Nintendo console, technically speaking, before the rare buyout happened, actually. Or, like, around that point, because it was released on the GameCube, and that's when it happened. So, think The Legend of Zelda with Star Fox characters. That's basically what this game is. It's not exact. I mean, like, this Star has that Star Fox, like, charm and funny moments to it, because I see the potential, to be honest. Like, controls isn't the worst thing ever, and I didn't really mind it at most points, honestly. This also introduces Crystal in the worst possible way, because you play as Crystal for like a few moments in the beginning of the game, and then she's gone for like 90% of the game because you just kidnapped. Oh, this reminds me of something that happened this year. Oh, anyways, but yeah, I actually don't hate this game, but I feel like there's potential that I feel like they should try again. I mean, yeah, it's Zelda, but with Star Fox. I mean, I like, the moment I hear the word shrine, I'm like, oh, it's Zelda, but with Star Fox, you know? I know I said that many times, but yeah. The game is functional, honestly. I don't hate it, and, like, the charm is there, honestly. But I feel like there's, like, I don't know, there could be, I feel like there's potential, in my opinion, but I feel like near the end of the game, I was just kind of ready to finish the game, honestly, because the puzzles are kind of hit or miss, to be honest, which, I mean, it's Zelda, but, like, I don't know, I played Zelda, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, and, like, I know those puzzles, like, that's kind of what Zelda's known for. This is basically a different take of Star Fox, but not executed the best, in my opinion. I can see why some people will love this game, but I can also see why some people hate this game, which is why it's at basically the middle of my list. So, yeah. Alright, next up we have is Star Fox 64 on the 3DS. Another Star Fox 64, I guess. It's on the 3DS, and it plays about how you expect on the 3DS game. I've seen some interesting opinions, like some people having nostalgia for it. I played this ages ago, so I haven't played it in quite a bit. I did remember myself enjoying it, you know. If it's Star Fox 64, you know, on a handheld you can take with you, yeah, I mean, that's kind of awesome. So yeah, this game also has gyro controls. I wouldn't use that personally, but hey, that's neat. But yeah, not much to say. I guess opinions on this, or the original, or the next one we'll talk about, kind of depends on, you know, how you feel with the controls, really, because they are, like, you know, it's functional here, because I know not everyone's a big fan of the N64 controls at times, so I guess it depends on your preference, honestly, so yeah. Yes, it's Nintendo's favorite Star Fox game, apparently. What more do I need to say about the original Star Fox 64? Nintendo may retold, remade, whatever they do all the time with Star Fox 64, but you can't beat the original game. Like, it's a charming game for a reason, honestly. The gameplay is fun. You know, it took the SNES game and made it, you know, not as laggy, at least. And, you know, it's playable, the soundtrack is amazing, the charm of the cast of characters, the voice lines are iconic, especially, like, you know, Wolf, and, like, you know, the themes, of course, like, dude, there's a reason why this is a classic by many people. I mean, I could say more about this game, honestly, that hasn't been said already with Star Fox 64. This is the start of it all, and, yeah, it's still amazing all these years later. I can see why some people, I guess depending on what version you prefer, it kind of is debatable, honestly. As someone who doesn't have much nostalgia for Star Fox, I see the appeal with the N64 game, literally. So, yes, this is still a very fun game all these years later. Until... I know it may be a crazy ranking for hardcore fans, but I'm just gonna say right now, this is the best way to play Star Fox 64. Yes, it's Star Fox 64 again, but this feels a bit more ambitious compared to the past few times they've remade the game, honestly. Like, it has cutscenes now, which adds a lot to the cast of characters. You see a funny characterization, especially with the dialogue, the voice actors. Some of them are hit or miss of voice acting, mostly because of the passing of most of the voice actors, especially Wolf, rest in peace. But, aside, yeah, I still love this game. Star Fox, it plays exactly how you expect, you know, but I'd say it's for better. The game absolutely looks gorgeous. It's definitely one of the best looking games on the Switch, too. And, like, gameplay-wise, like, again, it's still the same game we're used to, so really, opinions on the best version of Star Fox 64 are definitely going to be a heated topic, honestly. And yes, it could be recency bias, but can we ban that argument, honestly? Because, like, it's such an annoying argument. But yeah, I think this is the best way to play Star Fox 64. I know I comment on the designs, but, like, aside that, I think this is the preferred way I play Star Fox 64. Especially with this multiplayer. Like, the multiplayer is hella funny, honestly. I feel like it's a concept that should definitely be explored more in a future Star Fox game, in my opinion. Now, can we please get a new Star Fox game that isn't Star Fox 64 again? Please and thank you. Well, wait! There's still one more game on the list! I don't care how unpopular this take is, I think Star Fox Assault is, in my opinion, the best Star Fox game. Take Star Fox 64 and create some interesting ideas that actually work well. Like, you still have the flying missions you do, you have the Landmaster missions, which I know we'll talk about the controls in a bit, and then you have some interesting ground missions where you do a little bit of platforming, trying to shoot some enemies, honestly. I think this is the most fun in the well, I have fun in Star Fox 64, so really most fun is kind of subjective, because I have fun in both, but in my opinion, I think this is where the series, I think that's where I appreciate the most, honestly. Now, yes, this game is not perfect, mind you. The game is really, really, really short. I wish it was a little longer, or there were multiple routes like 64. It is definitely more linear, and yes, the controls are not the greatest, but once you get used to the controls, like me, you'll have a fun time with this game, and it actually introduced some new ideas that could honestly work for a new game, in my opinion, in the future. Like, I want to see a new game like this, honestly, you know, with better controls, of course, because this is like 20 years old, basically, and has some limitations, but yeah, Star Fox Assault really was like the peak era for me with Star Fox. It's like the peak Star Fox game, in my opinion, and that soundtrack, like, dude, if you haven't heard like Wolf's theme, go listen to it right now. It's so good. Like, seriously, I think that's like that and Star Fox Zero have like the best Star Wolf themes, honestly. So yeah, and the designs of the cast work pretty well, honestly, and Crystal actually gets to do something here, so yes. So yeah, in my opinion, Star Fox Assault, is the best Star Fox game, in my opinion. I said that multiple times, but I don't care. Star Fox's Soul is amazing in my it's amazing in my eyes, and sure, I can see why some people won't get into it, and it could be brutal in most cases, but like, dude, this game is just, I was just having so much fun playing this game. I like Saw Division, and like, yeah, it's really good, so yeah. And that's my full ranking of every Star Fox game. I am exhausted. Who knows if I'll talk more about Star Fox now, but yeah, I guess you can tell I have become a Star Fox fan, and now I'm in the camp of wanting another game that isn't a Star Fox 64 remake, so yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. What's your favorite Star Fox game? Let me know in the comments below. Later, folks.